如果成佛是许多上师共有的经验，而且合于成佛本身的经验，为什么在佛法内有这么许多不同的法门，而且有许多方法是有矛盾之处？譬如显教吃素，密宗吃肉。
这个不是佛的教理，而我们人的教理。佛走了以后，我们凡夫乱猜乱修，乱发明很多方法。比方说本来没有显教，没有密教。显是什么意思呢？显是公开的，密就是不能泄露。我们佛教本来有显有密，师父法门也有显有密。显是什么东西啊？现在师父讲话那个是显，密就是等一下师父不讲话通传给你个人的，那个是密，并不是说因为你不能告诉别人而别人没办法知道，听懂？就在你方便，你没办法了解师父传给你什么，你没办法知道你的等级你的果位在哪里，这个是叫密，并不是说密众是密。那今天密众他们都吃肉因为他们误解佛的教理。你们回去看《楞严经》《涅盘经》，任何经典都强调我们修佛道应该是素。任何人叫人吃肉就是叫魔的法。你们没有看《楞严经》好，没有看《楞严经》的话，回去再看菩萨经、放王经，都讲一样的事情。如果不知道，可以看师父为什么素食那本书那少样本书都有讲，里面佛的经典都强调吃素的。因为佛走了以后大家都乱搞嘛，这个没办法。任何宗教都一样，名师走了以后大家都乱搞。You also want to hear about that? It is like this. The person asked me in Chinese. I'm sorry if they ask in Chinese. The person asked me, if enlightenment is all the same, why is it the Buddhism became so many sects and so many different practices? 对不起，那个很多方法也不应该的，懂不懂？以后大家乱猜的。比方说那个密宗很多饼干那种东西，本来佛教在印度没有释迦牟尼佛坐在菩提树的时候，他开悟，他没有送什么饼干，没有拜什么佛，是不是这样子去到别个的地方然后染一点点那边的本地的风俗和习惯，他那个宗教就变成这样了。释迦牟尼佛没有诵经，没有拜佛，没有送那个什么奶油的饼干，像那个迷众一样，没有他是做这样子打坐就成佛看星星成佛，看里面的星星。所以现在很多宗派很多那个法门不是佛教的啦，都是后来的人发明，了解吗？Sure. It's like this. He asked me, if the enlightenment is the same, why is Buddhism, for example, divided into so many sects, and some encourage eating vegetarian and some, like the secret doctrine, the lamas, they eat meat, and so many different methods of practice. My answer is this. The enlightenment and the methods are only one. After the death of the master, everything becomes topsy-turvy and changed. Like, for example, the Buddha, when he sat under the Bodhi tree and meditated and saw the stars within, saw the light within, then he became enlightened. He did not bow to any images. He did not beat any drum. He did not light any candles. He did not offer any butter cakes like the secret sect, the Lama sect, they do. All these rituals and different methods came after the Buddha's nirvana. People lost the lineage of enlightenment, and then they just invented something. Buddhism, after it came to Tibet, of course, took on the color of the national religion, the butter cakes and all the images and so many different kinds of images and different kinds of color flags and all this. This is the Bon religion. This is the religion of the Tibetans. And after that, it influenced Buddhism, and then it mixed them together. So the same when Buddhism went to China, and then it adopted a lot of Taoist rituals. They would recite the mantra, they beat the drum, light the candles and all that kind of thing. And these are not pure Buddhism. The pure Buddhism has nothing like that, so noisy. The Buddha sat under the Bodhi tree and became enlightened. He needed no candle, no cakes, no flower, no fruit, no outside rites and rituals. Is that not so? And the pure vegetarian diet is the Buddhist diet. Because in all the sutras, the Buddha says you must eat vegetarian if you want to become a Buddha. Anyone who teaches that people eating meat can become a Buddha is teaching the doctrine of the devil. He says so clearly in the sutra. And in many sutras, he says like that. So afterward, if someone eats flesh and still says he's a Buddhist, oh wow, I cannot do anything about that. Yes.
I know of a temple that was built in Northern California by some Tibetan Buddhists.
Yes.
And it's a very famous place, very holy ground.
Yeah.
And they converted to eating meat during the construction of the temple for that reason, so that they had more energy. And
They
also,
say what? They don't eat meat?
They do eat. They
Oh, yeah.
eat meat during the construction of the temple.
In order to get more energy.
Yes, for a period of 5 years. And as far as I know, they're still on the pathway to enlightenment.
Oh.
And I've heard from another enlightened master who's not here in California that there's a power to eating meat that can help us repel a lot of the maybe evil spirits.
Then the Surangama Sutra is telling a lie. Then Sakamuni is telling me a lie. The Surangama Sutra is the most reliable source of Buddhist scripture and the practicing scripture. If you read it, it is stated strongly. Anyone who eats meat can attain the level of the Mara king, meaning the devil king only, or the devil subordinate, can never reach Buddhahood. Please go home and read it and don't question me. I cannot help what the Buddha has said.